Hello and welcome to Recursio Calm English Listening. This is slow, calm English at B1 level for the end of the day. You don't have to take notes or repeat anything out loud. Just listen. Today's session is called A Calm Night Before Sleep. You'll hear two quiet stories about the last hour of the day. Then we'll review the phrases and practice them gently. Listen for phrases like to get ready for bed, to dim the lights, to let go of the day, a quiet mind, and tomorrow is a new day. One gentle note before we start. You don't need to remember every word tonight. This is a quiet way to spend some time with English at the end of the day. You can return to the phrases tomorrow when you're ready to practice them. If you'd like to practice these phrases later, you'll find them in Recursio. The link is in the description. For now, get comfortable. There's nothing to do. It's a Tuesday in October, and it's 9:20 in the evening. Vera is sitting on the floor of her living room, with her back against the sofa. The laptop is still open on the low table in front of her. The screen has gone dark by itself. It was a long day. Not a bad day, just long. 2 meetings that could have been 1. A document that came back 3 times. A phone call at 6 that she is still thinking about. She looks at the laptop for a while. Then she reaches over and closes it, slowly, with 2 hands. That's it. The day is finished. Vera stands up and starts to get ready for bed. First, the lights. She turns off the big ceiling light and leaves the small lamp in the corner on. She dims the lights in the kitchen too, until they're just warm and low. The room changes completely. It's the same room, but it's softer now. She takes a warm shower. Not a quick one. She stands under the water and lets it run over her shoulders. The bathroom fills with steam. The mirror disappears. She can hear the water and nothing else. When she comes out, her skin is warm and the apartment feels cool and quiet. She puts on the old soft shirt she sleeps in. It's gray and it's too big, and she's had it for years. In the kitchen, she makes a small cup of tea. No sugar, nothing strong, just something warm to hold. She sits by the window with the cup in both hands. Outside, the street is wet from the rain that stopped an hour ago. A car goes past slowly. Somebody's window is open, and there's music far away. In the building across the road, most of the windows are dark now. On the 3rd floor, one is still bright blue. A television. Somebody watching something late. On the 5th, a woman is folding clothes, very slowly, the way you do at this hour. Vera likes this part of the evening. Everybody is finishing. A whole street full of people, all finishing the same day at the same time. And here is the difficult part of the evening. The phone call from 6 o'clock comes back into her head. She thinks about what she said. Then she thinks about what she should have said. Then she thinks about the whole conversation again, from the beginning. This is the part everybody knows. The day is over, but your head hasn't finished with it. Vera notices what she's doing. She's done this before. So she says something quietly to herself, the way you do when nobody is listening. There's nothing I can do about it tonight. And slowly she lets go of the day. Not all at once. It doesn't work all at once. But she puts the phone call down, the way you put a heavy bag down at the door. It's still there. It's just not in her hands anymore. She finishes the tea and washes the cup and leaves it upside down to dry. Then she does the last small things in the order she always does them. She checks the door. She takes tomorrow's clothes out of the closet. She puts them on the chair. She fills a glass of water and carries it to the bedroom. These are ordinary things. She likes their familiar order. In the bedroom, she opens the window a little, so the room will be cool. She puts her phone on the shelf across the room, face down, and plugs it in there. It's 4 steps away from the bed. 4 steps is enough. Then she gets into bed and turns off the lamp. For a while she lies there with her eyes open, in the dark, listening. The building makes its small night sounds. Somewhere, a door closes. She breathes slowly, in and out, in and a little longer out. She isn't counting. She's just noticing. Her thoughts get slower and stranger, the way thoughts do at the end of the day. The document, her sister's new kitchen, a word she couldn't remember this morning. Then the thoughts start to come apart and stop being about anything. She has a quiet mind now, not empty, quiet. She feels sleepy, properly sleepy, in her shoulders and behind her eyes. Tomorrow there will be an email to write and a difficult conversation to finish. But tomorrow is a new day, and it hasn't started yet. Vera turns onto her side and rests, and the room is dark and cool and quiet. Good night, Vera. Now let's go through the phrases from the story, gently, one by one. The first one, to get ready for bed. It means to do all the small things you do before you sleep. Wash, change your clothes, brush your teeth. I'm getting ready for bed. The children are getting ready for bed. The next one, to dim the lights. It means to make the lights softer and lower. Not off, just less bright. Could you dim the lights a little? She dimmed the lights and put on some music. The next one, a warm shower. A shower with water that feels comfortably warm. I'm going to take a warm shower. She took a warm shower before bed. The next one, to let go of the day. It means to stop thinking about what happened today and to leave it behind you. It takes me an hour to let go of the day. Let go of it. You can think about it tomorrow. The next one, to breathe slowly. To breathe at a slow, comfortable pace without hurrying. Sit down and breathe slowly. He was breathing slowly and quietly. The next one, a quiet mind. When your thoughts are calm and nothing is going around and around. I sleep well when I have a quiet mind. 10 minutes by the window gives me a quiet mind. The next one, to feel sleepy. To feel that sleep is coming. Heavy eyes, slow thoughts. I'm starting to feel sleepy. The warm room made everybody sleepy. The next one, tomorrow is a new day. We say it when today was difficult and we want to leave it behind. Don't worry about it tonight. Tomorrow is a new day. The next one, to rest. To stop and be still and let your body and your mind recover. You should rest. I rested for an hour and felt much better. And the last one, good night. What we say to someone at the end of the day before sleep. Good night. Sleep well. Good night. See you in the morning. Those are all of them. 10 phrases. Now you'll hear them again in a second story. In a small town 2 hours away, a boy called Milo is staying at his grandfather's house. It's the first week of the summer break, and it's his third night there. The house has a blue door and a garden with 3 apple trees. Milo is 7. His grandfather Ivo is 71, and he goes to bed early. At 8:30, Ivo says the same thing he says every evening. Time to get ready for bed. Milo says what children say. 5 more minutes. And Ivo gives him 5 more minutes because there's no hurry in this house. Then Milo takes a warm shower and comes out with his hair standing straight up. Ivo laughs at it, and Milo laughs too, and they don't do anything about the hair. Milo brushes his teeth while Ivo stands in the hall and looks through the open window. The evening sky is still pale above the roofs, although the garden below is already dark. A moth circles the light over the blue door. Somewhere beyond the apple trees, a bicycle bell rings twice. Milo comes into the hall with his toothbrush still in his hand. He asks if they can leave the bedroom door open tonight. Ivo says yes. A small line of light can stay on the floor beside the bed. Upstairs, the bedroom is small, with a low ceiling and a window that looks out over the garden. There's a lamp beside the bed with a yellow lampshade. Ivo dims the lights. He turns off the big one and leaves only the lamp. The room turns yellow and soft. Milo gets into bed. The sheets are cold for about 10 seconds, and then they aren't. And then Milo tells his grandfather about the bad thing that happened today. In the afternoon, at the pool, some older boys laughed at him. He's been carrying it around all evening, and now, in the dark, it comes out. Ivo sits down on the edge of the bed. He doesn't say it wasn't important. He says, "That sounds horrible. I'm sorry." They sit with it for a moment. Outside, the apple trees move a little in the wind. Ivo asks if Milo wants to tell him more. Milo says one of the boys copied the way he jumped into the water. The others laughed. He didn't know what to say, so he climbed out of the pool and sat beside the fence. Ivo listens without interrupting. Then he asks what Milo would like to do tomorrow. Milo isn't sure. Part of him wants to stay away from the pool. Another part wants to go back and try the high step again. Ivo says they don't have to decide tonight. It's finished now. You don't have to carry it into tomorrow. Tomorrow is a new day. And Milo, who is 7, lets go of the day much faster than his grandfather can. Ivo tells him a story about a dog he had when he was a boy, a dog that stole bread. The story is not very good, and it doesn't really have an ending. That's not what it's for. Milo's eyes are closing. He fights it a little, the way children do. But he's warm, and the room is yellow, and the wind is in the apple trees. He breathes slowly. His hand opens. In a minute, he'll be asleep. He already feels sleepy, and he stops fighting it. Ivo turns off the lamp and stands in the doorway for a second, the way people do. Good night, Milo. Downstairs, Ivo makes himself a cup of tea. It's late for tea, and he knows it. He sits at the kitchen table in the half-dark and lets the day go quiet around him. On the table is a bowl with 2 apples from the garden. One has a small brown mark on its side. Ivo turns it in his hand, then puts it back. He'll cut away the mark in the morning and give the good pieces to Milo with breakfast. There's a radio on the shelf, and he turns it on very low, and then turns it off again. Some evenings, he wants the voices. Tonight, he doesn't. He thinks about the boy upstairs and about the older boys at the pool. Tomorrow he'll ask Milo if he wants to go back to the pool, and he'll listen to the answer. And if it happens again, Ivo will talk to somebody. Milo knows that. They said so upstairs, in the dark. He remembers being 7, and a summer at this same table, and his own grandmother. She used to say that nothing at all looks the same at 8 in the morning. He has often remembered that sentence on difficult evenings. His mind is quiet tonight, not because every problem is solved, but because tomorrow has a simple first step. He'll make breakfast. Then he'll ask Milo about the pool again. In a while, he'll wash the cup and check the blue door and go up to rest. The house will be dark, and the apple trees will keep moving in the wind. Now a little practice, very gentle. I'll describe something, and you can say the phrase in your mind. Or, if you're sleepy, you can just listen. That's fine too. You wash and change your clothes before bed. What are you doing? Getting ready for bed. You make the lights softer and lower. What do you do? You dim the lights. Water that feels nice and warm at the end of a long day. What is it? A warm shower. You stop thinking about what happened today. How would you say it? You let go of the day. You take long, calm breaths. What are you doing? Breathing slowly. Your thoughts are calm, and nothing is going around and around. What do you have? A quiet mind. Imagine your eyes are heavy and sleep is coming. How would you say it? You feel sleepy. Will. Today was difficult, and you want to leave it behind. What do you say? Tomorrow is a new day. You stop what you're doing and give your body time to recover. What are you doing? Resting. You're leaving someone at the end of the evening. What do you say? Good night. That's all the practice. Nothing more to do now. Now, one last slow walk through the evening. This time, it's you. Nothing to answer, nothing to remember. Imagine the day is finished, You close the laptop with 2 hands. You turn off the big light and you dim the lights in the kitchen. The room is the same room. It's just softer now. You take a warm shower and you don't hurry. The mirror disappears. You can hear the water and nothing else. Afterwards, the apartment feels cool and quiet. You get ready for bed slowly. There's no next thing. You sit by the window for a few minutes with something warm to hold. Outside, the street is wet, and somewhere far away, there's music. If today comes back into your head, that's normal. You put it down the way you put a heavy bag down at the door. You let go of the day. You open the window a little so the room will be cool. You get into bed and you turn off the lamp. You breathe slowly, in and out. In and a little longer out. Maybe your thoughts get slower and stop being about anything. A quiet mind. Maybe you feel sleepy now, in your shoulders and behind your eyes. And if you don't, that's all right. You're resting either way. Tomorrow is a new day, and it hasn't started yet. There's nothing left to do tonight. You rest. Here are today's phrases, one last time, slowly. To get ready for bed. To dim the lights. A warm shower. To let go of the day. To breathe slowly. A quiet mind. To feel sleepy. Tomorrow is a new day. To rest. Good night. When you'd like to practice them again, they're waiting for you in Recursio. The link is below. But not tonight. Tonight, there's nothing to do. Thank you for listening tonight. Sleep well. Good night.